I never imagined our HOA queen would sneak into my yard at night and sabotage my generator. But that fat, entitled Karen nearly froze my entire family to death in the worst Minnesota blizzard in decades. My name is Vincent Sinclair. I live in Riverside Meadows, just outside the Twin Cities. For 3 quiet years, I minded my own business until February 2026 hit like a frozen apocalypse. The polar vortex turned everything into a white hell at -40 with wind chill touching -60. Power grids failed left and right. Pipes burst. People died of hypothermia. I wasn't letting my wife Sarah and our kids 7 and 9 turn into human ice cubes. 2 days before the first flake, I dropped $8,000 on a 22 kilowatt natural gas beast. Hardwired automatic switch professional install the works. It sat on concrete plumbed straight to the buried line ready to roar. Thursday morning the sky went gray and the temperature plunged 20 degrees before breakfast. By afternoon the lights blinked once then died forever. My kids gasped in the sudden dark. 15 seconds later my generator kicked in humming like a hero. Furnace lights, fridge, TV, everything sprang back to life. Outside the world was pure frozen chaos. I should have known the peace wouldn't last long. Friday morning there she came stomping through knee-deep snow, purple parka flapping like a pissed-off penguin. Patricia Hallbrook, HOA president, never worked a real job in her life except bossing her husband's dental office around. She turned our subdivision into her own little suburban police state years ago. She once fined me $50 because my trash cans peaked out at 7:02 a.m. Tried banning my son from biking over a few tire tracks. Classic Karen. Before she could ring the bell, I yanked the door open. Cold air slapped my face like a slap from reality. "Vincent, we need to talk about that monstrosity," she barked, voice sharp enough to cut glass. "Good morning to you too, Patricia," I answered, keeping my tone even. "What about it exactly?" "It's too loud. I can hear it from my house. It's been running non-stop." I just stared at her. "Patricia, we're in a historic blizzard. The city is dark. People are literally freezing to death." She spat back, face pinched like she sucked lemons daily. Section 12 paragraph: for no homeowner shall operate equipment that disturbs the peace and enjoyment of neighboring properties. I laughed bitterly inside. Peace and enjoyment? My generator is keeping my family alive. "I don't care," she snapped, handing me a pre-printed violation notice. "You have 24 hours to shut it off or it's $500 a day." My jaw clenched so hard I heard it crack. "If I turn that off, my house freezes in 3 hours. Pipes burst. We're in real danger." She shrugged like my kids' lives were optional. "Appeal in writing, hearings in 30 days. You should have asked permission first. All exterior modifications need approval. It's a safety device, not a lawn ornament, Patricia. Visible from the street, therefore subject to rules. 24 hours, use them wisely." She waddled off, purple parka bobbing like a bruised ego in the snow. I stood there, paper in hand, cold pouring into my warm house. Sarah appeared at my shoulder, eyes wide. "What did that witch want now?" "She wants the generator off, says it disturbs her precious peace." Sarah fumed. "Her house is pitch black except for a tiny wood smoke trickle. She's burning furniture for all I know, and she wants us to freeze too." I crumpled the notice but didn't touch the generator. She could bill me all she wanted. No judge would side with her in a state of emergency. Or so I thought. Friday the generator kept chugging, Xbox, movies, warm beds, the works. Kids never felt a thing. News showed frozen pipes, carbon monoxide deaths, mayor begging for help, 3 people already gone from hypothermia. I went to bed grateful, angry but safe. Saturday morning silence woke me up, bolt upright. House still warm but cooling fast, no hum outside. I sprinted to the backyard in boots and coat. The flexible gas line lay unscrewed, dangling like a dead snake. Someone had sabotaged us on purpose. Fingers numb with cold and rage, I reconnected it. Gas hissed. I reset the panel. It roared back to life. House warmed instantly. Sarah, wrapped in blankets, stared at me. "What happened?" "Someone disconnected the line. Someone tried to kill us." We both knew exactly who. I called the cops. 20 minutes on hold. Dispatcher said they were swamped, hundreds of emergencies, no one coming unless life or death. File online. Hollow comfort, but now it was official. I installed a motion camera, chained the generator, salted the snow for footprints, hung a surveillance sign. Trespassers prosecuted. Sunday morning the camera pinged my phone. There she was, Patricia, at my fence, reading the signs, staring hard, then turning away fast. I muttered, "Got you, you miserable cow." Sunday afternoon, the HOA board emailed emergency meeting Monday. Monday, still 38 below, no power, Patricia's house lit only by candles. Board members bundled in parka's, breath visible like scared sheep. "Thank you for coming, Vincent," she said, all formal ice. "I'm not staying long, it's freezing, let's cut the crap," I replied, standing tall. They laid out the charges: operating unapproved equipment, continued violation despite notice. It's a backup, not commercial, keeping my family alive, no exceptions ever. Their lawyer Donald chimed in, "Rules exist for everyone, you didn't apply. I had 48 hours before the storm, you expect me to freeze first?" Another board member, Jennifer, blue-lipped, managed, "Why are you all freezing here? Why not a shelter hotel anywhere warm?" "That's none of your concern," Patricia sniffed. "It is my concern you're suffering because you're too stubborn to admit a generator in a blizzard might be smart." "You're out of order," she snapped, standing chair scraping. "Fine, my position stands, generator stays on, no fines paid, take me to court." They voted unanimous, cease immediately or $1,000 a day plus lawsuit. I forwarded it to my lawyer, wrote back, "Respectfully decline, generator stays on until power returns, see you in court." Tuesday, the storm finally broke a little. Neighbor Frank Patterson knocked, grinning. "Hey Vincent, heard Karen's telling everyone you're ruining the neighborhood. Most of us think she's insane. We'd kill for your generator right now." He was gathering signatures to boot her out, 15 already. Hope hit me for the first time. 2 weeks later, 68 signatures, special election called. Meanwhile, Patricia doubled down, lawyers demanded $7,000, remove it or else. My lawyer Marcus said state law puts safety over HOA rules in emergencies, but it'll cost time. Still, you're right. Neighbors started sliding thank you notes in my mailbox. One from Carol I never met stayed on my fridge, gave me strength. Power finally returned 6 days later, generator shut off. Emergency over, but war just beginning. Story exploded on local Facebook, then Star Tribune, TV crews everywhere. Patricia became the poster child for petty tyranny, old fines, wind chimes, Halloween decorations, all spilled out. April special election, Frank won landslide, Patricia and cronies ousted. First order of business reverse, every violation against me, new rule, generators allowed. Lawsuit dropped instantly. But karma wasn't finished yet. Police finally investigated the sabotage. Turns out our dear Karen didn't stop at me, she hit 5 generators total, caught on cameras, footprints, tools, her fat prints everywhere. One family had an infant on medical equipment powered by their generator, thank God no one died. County didn't play games, she got arrested, tried, convicted, 6 months jail, 2 years probation, $15,000 restitution. Husband filed divorce 2 weeks later. Winter faded, my generator sat quiet, tuned and ready. Frank stopped by, nodded. "You changed things, Vincent, people aren't scared anymore, board actually listens now." I stood at my kitchen window, coffee warm, snow falling softly outside. Kids laughed, lights glowed, every house, neighborhood felt lighter somehow. I realized communities thrive when people matter more than rules. Leaders who forget that get reminded at the ballot box, in court, or just by one guy refusing to freeze. I never wanted to start a revolution. I just wanted my family warm. But when you stand up for what's right, you find out you're never truly alone. That's what happened here in Riverside Meadows. The right thing felt hard and lonely at first, but it sparked something bigger. Patricia learned the hard way her little throne wasn't ironclad. She thought rules trumped human lives. She picked control over compassion and lost everything. Her story isn't for gloating, it's a quiet warning. Nobody sits above the law, not even the queen of the HOA. Actions echo, consequences bite back. That frozen morning, I found the gas line dangling, something inside me snapped. I stopped fearing the petty tyrants. I stopped playing nice. I spoke up first and others followed, Frank, Carol, dozens more. The system actually worked for once. We didn't just save one house, we saved the whole community from fear and nonsense. Now we still have an HOA, still have rules, but they make sense, they flex, they put people first. Patricia left a legacy, all right, just not the one she planned. She showed us exactly what not to become, obsessed with power, blind to suffering. Sometimes I remember standing in that backyard, gas line dangling, rage and fear colliding in my chest. That was the day I chose to fight. Looking back, I made the right call. Didn't know I'd win, didn't know neighbors would stand with me. But protecting my family mattered more than pleasing any rule-obsessed Karen. That's the real takeaway. Rules matter, sure, but not when they threaten lives. Not when they come from small people drunk on tiny power. Sometimes you have to do the unpopular thing because it's right. You might stand alone at first, but truth has a way of gathering friends. Next blizzard, I'll fire that generator with zero guilt, zero fear. No more worrying about clipboard tyrants or their fines. Because when you're truly right, good people notice and they rise too. That generator wasn't just power, it was the spark that reminded Riverside Meadows who really runs the show. So tell me, where do you draw your line? Would you shut it off and freeze or fight back like I did? Ever battled your own HOA Karen? Drop your story below, I read every single one.